one. Welcome, everyone, and welcome C60Evo. I'm Alfred Lambremont Webre, a committed C60Evo user, and welcome Patty Greer, the CEO of C60Evo. And am I glad you're the CEO of C60Evo, because I know we're in capable hands. So over to you, Patty. Tell me what's new and how are you using C60Evo at
Well,
this time?
thank you. You and I have been, golly, working together since crop circle days 10, 15 years ago. And both of us rescued ourselves by taking C60 Evo every day. Because when you tell the truth, especially now more people know it, but we were doing it 10, 15 years ago. You were writing novels, I was making movies, not novels, but amazing, thick books about the multiverses that we exist on, and your brain was way ahead of society. I was making films about saving the food supply, um, and through crop circle technologies. So for us to be minimized by the efforts of the deep state that now is so obvious, we were dealing with it a long time ago. And I think the only thing that's keeping us rock solid now, I know keeps me, is the C60 Evo organic oils. And this has been a lifesaver for me. I'm pushing 71. I know you're pushing 82. And here we are, still making unbelievable progress, helping with the evolution that we are all in now. So I want to propose a toast to you and your great wisdom and all of our audience and their great wisdom. And all I can say is I really encourage people to get on this product. I don't take a lot of supplements that I used to. This is a lot less expensive, and you put it on a spoon and you take it in the morning or the afternoon, but not as late as we are unless you're going out at night, which I am tonight. So I'm hitting the coconut oil only because it's kind of something that I don't do very often. I start every day with the MCT, coconut oil in my coffee, and it lasts me all day long. But what are you going to choose, Alfred, for your oil today?
Well, I've got the organic extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, that's the
And
strong stuff.
and yeah, and this is rocket fuel for the rocket. And it's a rocket that takes me around our solar system and out in the multi-dimensionals. And it's very simple, but it sure keeps this going.
This
And
is extra go power for me to do a second one, but I just wanted to honor our audience and encourage everyone to try it. Mm. I I'm really falling in love with the avocado oil. So, Alfred, for people that don't own the company because they live on the product, tell me, you've been doing it how long and why you keep taking it? Tell the audience if you would, please, because that's what people want to know. What good would it do for me? I'm not 82, I'm not 71, I'm 40 or I'm 50. Like, I think it helps people of all ages, but what does it help with is what people want to know.
let me see if I can express this in ways that come across, because it's kind of multi-dimensional in ways that come across. Um, C60 Evo uh, is pioneering in the sense that it has adopted C60 for safe human consumption through its ESS 60 products. And C60 Evo uh, was introduced through carbon 60 to a way to make everyday products that we know of, like tires and batteries and plastics and other things, better. So if you want to make better things out there, uh, you put carbon 60 in them, and it makes you have this carbon 60 molecule, these atoms that make everything better. And if I can use it in kind of a metaphorical way, the way that by using this carbon 60 molecule that's now been made safe for human consumption, it makes us better humans. So we're now better humans that function better, and we think better and faster and higher and in a more evolved state. So you can go to Amazon.com and enter my name and find my 25 books there.
Wow.
And I never in my wildest imagination would think that I would have 25 books uh, for publication on Amazon, and they aren't your everyday books. I mean, I brought books into consciousness that are entirely new concepts, like the Omniverse series. I've written a trilogy on the Omniverse, and you've got universe, multiverse, omniverse. And the universe was discovered about 3000 BC by the Sumerian astronomers. And that's the singularity of time, energy, space, and matter that we live in. And then you fast forward to 1895, where an American scientist uh, coined the multiverse to mean the collection of all the universes that exists. And there are 10 to the seventh number of universes has been estimated by some other scientists. And that number is so big that we don't even have a name for it. Well, fast forward a little more in time to 2014, and this old guy here, carbon 60, brought me to discover the omniverse, which is the omniverse is the newest cosmological body through which humanity comprehends the cosmos. So I did the same equivalent job as the Sumerian astronomers did 3,000 years ago, and then an American scientist did in the late 1800s. And now, boom, I brought a whole new understanding of a cosmological body in. I never thought I'd be doing that kind of work. You follow me?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really, I'm not saying it for ego reasons. I'm just kind of like saying, and hey, for a teaspoon, give me a break. So, in the same way that industrialists use this to make better tires and batteries to run your better cars and run your better computers and your better laptops and your better, uh, machines. Hey, I do this to run my better brains. So I don't know if this is going to help those who are listening, but look what it did for me. And I could go on and name some of my other books, uh, which brought in the most amazing concepts, which are brand new. The latest book, you just brought up a cup that says peace on it. The latest book that'll be out at the beginning of next year is called Peace in Space.
Hmm.
And so I'll just leave you with that. Over to
Good.
you.
You are cooking. Not a lot of 80-ish-year-old people writing hundreds of pages novels. So congratulations. You've got the longest hair of any man I know now. And what we're doing is kind of subliminally telling you what C60 Evo does. I think that most people would think, why is he talking about tires and photocells and batteries? That's industrial grade C60. And the guy laughing behind you, Buckminster Fuller, is who all of these fullerenes were named after. Our lab has been at it longer than any other lab in the world, and it's in Houston, Texas. So we are an American company making carbon 60 for 33 years with great integrity. So the industrial applications are what you were referring to with the tires and batteries, and that's what our lab was selling to research institutions around the world. But it wasn't until we created and founded C60 Evo in 2019 that we upgraded the process. The Evo is the C60 evolution of the industry. So instead of industrial grade, we upgraded the cleaning process extremely well to become pure carbon 60 without any solvents or other fullerenes blended in. It's absolutely clean, pure ESS 60. So ESS 60 is the clean, made for humans and pets, carbon 60 fullerene. But the other C60, if you just hear C60, it means industrial grade. And our lab still sells that for ink, batteries, all those applications, but it's more valuable than gold per ounce because it's a really difficult process to burn these graphite rods at the heat of the sun in an enclosed huge metal chamber. And my partners created the actual reactor that does this in uh, 1991. And they've been at it forever. So other companies are coming on board constantly, but they don't really understand the science. And like so many industries, I call them industries. It used to be a research field of ufology, UFOs. It used to be an exquisite research field with really great researchers and experiencers and potentially real astronauts, hard to tell where they've really been. But all of a sudden, I watched that industry just be overtaken and compromised severely. And all the greats died in a short period of time. And I was touring with a lot of those greats. So was Alfred. And we both got hit with a directed energy weapon because we didn't die. We kept telling the truth. And I can't believe I'm still here, frankly. And that's when I discovered C60 Evo. This formula was probably the one used that won the Nobel Prize because it was tested in our Houston, Texas lab. We were at it in 1991. The Nobel Prize happened in 1996. So most likely they used our products, but Chris and Robert can't say for sure. But what's interesting is that the molecule was so well received and it was the best in every application tested, which is industrial. They decided to see if the molecule was toxic. So they tested it at the laboratory at the Paris University in 2012. And the study is called Paris Bhakti Study, BAATI, where they tested our formula for sure. The one that is in this bottle was tested on, I'm sorry to say, lab rats. We didn't do the rats, they did, but they used our formula. It actually wasn't toxic, was the final results, but these lab rats lived 90% longer than the test subjects, and they died without any tumors, which was historic. So what we have here is a non-toxic, extremely beneficial miracle molecule, won the Nobel Prize, definitely non-toxic, and exceptional for life extension and helping test subjects die without tumors. Now, Chris makes it very clear we're not making any medical claims. We don't, we can't, we won't, but we do have amazing results from Big C clinics, five of them by wholesale dozens, and they just keep buying for what they call daily protocol. So I guess the rats were right. The results were correct. My mom is 95 and she's like, "All my friends are dying. Why am I so awake?" And I'm like, Mom, stop asking for the Evo. I mean, I almost feel guilty. She's like the only one left, and she's still reading big, thick novels, not about the multiverse, but she's pretty amazing for 95, and she's on the Evo. My kids are on the Evo, and it's really fun to watch them say, all right, I got to admit it. I really feel it, because at 40, you're kind of too cool to, find something this effective, but they're all saying, my life is better. I never get sick. So let's talk about the attributes. For me, I never get sick. What about you? What are your attributes with C60 Evo?
Well, I'll just say this. The other day, I woke up and I had some pretty profound rashes between my legs, kind of in my crotch area, and I took some of the skin cream that I have, that new skin cream, and I used that, and I used it for one day in that area, and I rubbed it on there, and in that one day, it was gone. I mean, it was gone. Uh, I just have to say that. And the same thing happened. I had kind of a rough rash on my left arm. So I took some of that skin cream in that round box. We can go to the products page. I'll put up a screen share so people can see those. But I took it and I put it on my arm, and in one day it was gone. I put it on for 2 days and it was gone. So that cream just makes any kind of rashes that I have disappear.
It's awesome.
And that really, and the same thing, uh my hair grows uh because I use C60 Evo. And now I also use what has been called, I want to get the name exactly here. There's the hair renewal duo, and I use that, and
Oh,
it makes my hair grow, and also um, you know uh, my nails grow. I have the fastest growing fingernails and the fastest growing toenails. I'm constantly trimming them because I don't want to have these long, I'm not. But
that's funny.
if I were into that, I'd be the thing. So I want to say that I have the fastest growing toenails and the fastest growing fingernails. I'm sure that on the feminine side of things, uh, where female nails are highly part of cosmetics, it might be a different story. I'm just the male, so I just, I don't really focus on my nails. I
Funny you
I'm
say
on
that,
the male side of things, way over there.
but
My
you're the
my
masculine.
hair, I do I have read the research and the anecdotes about the Navajo Army cadets in World War II, that they forced them to, they were scouts, and they forced them to get an army haircut, and then they lost all their abilities because their psychic capacity was in their hair. So I I really I'm up to I have this 26 book coming out on peace and space, which is about we're going to be holding the first conference on the planetary uh, uh, integration of Earth humans and Mars humans. We have a lot to teach each other. The advanced Mars civilization, human civilization, and the advanced Earth civilization. And we have a lot to teach each other. And Mars advanced humans are more advanced than Earth and more peaceful. And they can perhaps bring peace to our planet where we haven't been able to achieve it. So this book will be out at the first of the year, and I think it'll be hopefully it'll shift things on Earth and on Mars and in our solar system.
Well, by the top of the year, things are going to be very different anyway, because a decision, hopefully, will have been made which way this country is going to go. And
Yeah, yeah,
because I
and
watch a lot
and
of,
by this country, of course, I'm in a different country.
right, you're in Canada.
I'm in the other half of North America that they call Turtle Island. So you're in the one half of Turtle Island. I'm in the other half.
Well, we have the most extreme choice right now of communism or freedom, in my opinion. We have never been faced with such a huge, dramatic split in realities. And I live in Colorado, which is run by some of the dumbest people on earth. I'm sorry to say. I should have more respect, but California is also run by, they're probably not dumb, it's intentionally dark. I guess I should just say dark state, deep state, dirty state. We have no options when we're run by fools or deep state people that have the worst in mind rather than the best in mind for their citizens, or their peons, is how they look at it, it would seem, because they're not taking care of things. So for me, I'm amazed that I hold my ground, that I stay balanced and loving and hold my faith and put it out every show. I know it's this product. It's like not sodium pentothal, but something that surrounds sodium pentothal, that huge orb of truth and reality. Like you were saying, it takes our brains into a higher frequency to be putting a molecule in that raises your frequency. And when you've got something that helps hair, nails, skin, brain function, energy, that's an amazing molecule. And every single one of those has been effortlessly repeated and repeated by people that are taking the product. One of the more remarkable responses is pets. We've got a dog formula with little bacon essence they love, and a cat formula with salmon essence. And it's the ESS 60, the olive, the strong stuff, with those slight flavorings so that the pets take them. But the results have been remarkable. We've had teary testimonials from people that have said, "Thank you for saving my dog." We get a lot of those where we thought we'd have to put him to sleep. He's doing great.
Oh, great. Would it be helpful to go to my page on the website, do you think?
Sure, we can look at the products and
No.
let's do that.
Now I'm just going to go briefly to a screen share here and
And I want to mention for the holidays, we have a lot of buy two, get the third one half off with pretty much every product. Now, those are the duo sets that you were talking about. The hair is on the right, the skin is on the left. Why two bottles? The reason for the two bottles is that we didn't want to add emulsifiers and chemicals. So we've got the oil here and the peptide. It's actually a copper peptide. And the only way we could combine them without using those chemicals is to have separate bottles. And you put it in the palm of your hand, you blend it there to freshly activate, and you're going to get a much stronger product that's got really great ingredients. The hair solution, the only time I've ever lost hair was after that bad flu thing that was sent across the world
Oh,
from
yeah.
wherever. And what I found was it took 3 weeks and my hair stopped falling out. And we made this product again with the copper peptide and the ESS60 formula in two separate bottles. For this, we recommend people do a little massage on your head in the shower once your hair is clean. And then you apply this after you mix it in your hand and leave it on for the night. Amazing results. Pretty much anything that ESS60 is blended into, it works. And it really works if you take the olive oil like you did on a spoon on the inside. So when you take the edible oil, your whole body, all of your mitochondria is cleaned and purified. And the molecule, supposedly, I'm not the scientist, it goes through your body within about 10 days. You'll start getting a little more tired. If you don't take it, you'll start to feel it maybe 10 days later. I think you had an experience with that, but we'll talk about it in a minute. So these three bottles are 4 ounce, 8 ounce. We have 16 ounce and 32 ounce, that huge one that I held up. But also to the right is the capsules. And those are for people that don't want to put a spoonful of oil in your mouth, or you travel, or you go to the office and you want to have some to go. The capsules are really easy to travel with and they will not be taken out of your carry-on. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Now, this what we're looking at, Patty, is and everybody who's watching is my special web page that I'm so happy I have one at you go to c60evo.com and then you put / Alfred LW. And that's how I get my commission, which I'm just an author, I just, and it's just by you doing this is that you can help support my work and help support my use of Evo. So that's just my thing. And then when you use uh, a coupon code 10%, you get 10% EVALW at checkout. And then with monthly prescriptions, you'll get, with bundle products, you get 15% off. With monthly prescriptions, you'll get 20% off on cases and 25% off. And then ourselves, which are the World Good News Network, which we started with Buckminster Fuller, we get also a monetary reward from C60Evo, which we're grateful for in these times. So over to you, Patty.
Yes, the best deal was the cases, which is 12 bottles of any product. You get 25% off. But the smartest thing you can do is buy a case and then use Alfred's code for another 10% off at checkout. EV for Evo, ALW, Alfred's initials. And like I said, no matter what discounts you use, definitely add another 10% discount at
Right.
checkout.
But
So going down, we have the two-part facial serum, but then we also have the single facial serum, which is my favorite product, and it's 21 organic, natural, and vegan ingredients. Excuse me. With the chia seed oil base, smells like rosemary. It's pretty much everybody's favorite of our delicious products, but you mix that in the next frame with the olive oil and you take it inside and out, you're going to have radiant skin and fabulous energy. And our advanced inside and out set is probably what more people use than anything else for your skin and for your insides. And to the right is that amazing C60 Evo. What is it called now? Rich body cream with tangerine.
Yeah, that's the one that I've been getting that amazing results from.
Yeah. And I see it's mistitled there. That's why I was a little confused. It's called C60 Evo Rich Body Cream with Tangerine and ESS 60. And I use it full body. It's really wonderful. And it smells so good. And Vandersteel calls it C60 Evo Dream Cream. Dream cream. But oh my God, great holiday gifts. The facial serum, the body cream, and a bottle of the olive oil is a powerful gift with a yummy little plus for skin. Do you have the pet products on this page also?
We'll see. Let's just go down a bit.
There they are.
There they are.
Okay. So we have the pet lover set, which is a bottle for you and a bottle for your pet, or the dog lover set, which is one of each of you, and or the cat lover set. So any sets that we get, meaning more than one item, you'll save 15% off each item. And then again, I remind you, get another 10% off when you check out with Alfred's code EVALW. So, when you initially look at a price, you have to realize the molecule is more valuable than gold per ounce, and it's for a reason. It's a Nobel Prize winning breakthrough molecule that is an incredibly hard product to create at the heat of the sun in a huge metal chamber to become as clean as what we sell. Pure C60, ESS 60. Nobody in the world is doing what we're doing at our lab, and I am really proud and honored to be partners with Chris and Robert, who own the research lab that's been making this for 33 years in Houston, Texas.
Yeah. Now I'm just moving this down, and here it says to shop all C60 products. Should I click on that? Then we go to,
Well, they can go to it, it'll take a minute, but you'll want to see the testimonials below that
oh
are on
yeah,
your landing
yeah.
page.
Let's go to the testimonials. There we go.
I mean, people should take some time to see what you guys think about it. It's not just me and Alfred doing it, that we do it regularly, but people around the world, we have sold to some of the most obscure places, the Isle of Guernsey, off the coast of England. Australia's constant, Canada's constant. We do sell all over the world. We pack safely, and our shipping department is getting ready for Christmas. So let's go back to the main screen because I just want to throw out my last thoughts, if we could.
I mean,
Uh,
go up here.
just back to us.
Oh, to us. Okay. What I'll do then is, let me see, what am I going to do? I'm going to
Stop screen share.
there we go.
There we are. So what I want to say is that our lab luckily does all the shipping because I couldn't roll packages this tight and clean, but everything comes in this beautiful tissues, and they're all gift wrapped in little white clean boxes. Here's the capsules. So if you're interested in holiday gifts, kind of plan ahead because C60 Evo is my one-stop store. The facial serum that is my favorite product of all. Of course, my bottle's half empty. I keep going through it, but it comes in this beautiful box and it is a beautiful presentation for a gift. I recommend above and beyond anything the facial serum and a bottle of the olive oil because you will impress your friends or your family. You'll help them live longer, stay happier, look better, feel better. And again, if somebody's got a dog or a cat that needs help with their health, or they just love their dog or cat so much, killer fabulous gift to give their dog the gift of radiant health, better fur, more energy, and kind of a head start. And as we move into this election season, I don't know what to call it. We've been at war for 3.5 years in America. So here we go to the culmination. And I'm not sure which way it's going to go, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to go the way of the people rather than we lose our country and we have 4 more years of this and worse. When people don't realize really what we've been through as a country, when they won't watch what's actually going on in the Congress, they're going to be confused by goofballs that are just completely misleading the public. And now, not only is the UFO field infiltrated in pretty much history, but the influencer field is infiltrated and it's crumbling. And the C60 field has
Oh,
been infiltrated. And, it's so hard to just hold up the mirror and say, if a company has to change its name after years, you probably don't want to buy their product.
well,
If a company is caught selling carbon 60 with 1/10 of what the label claims is in the bottle, you probably don't want to buy their product. But my job right now is to make sure to maintain the integrity of the C60 industry. My partners are the most experienced in the world. And what did they do? They upgraded the process so that we could leave the industrial grade sellers behind because, unfortunately, a lot of companies that are spending all their money to promote are selling industrial grade C60 from China. We just found out that our one of our leading competitors is buying from China, and they've been claiming this elaborate way that they're making it, but somebody confessed from the company that they're just working on that process. So I'm going, you know, like people need to look past the purchased Amazon 5 stars or the BS friends that are saying, I love this. We have to have the intuition now. And the ESS 60 is a product you can trust from a lab that's been making it forever in a world that's kind of raining down a bunch of fools and idiots that are intentionally trying to thin out the reality of greatness that's upon us. I know that ESS 60 is going to get us to the other side. And those of us that have the wherewithal to take the time and pull up your pendulum or your lady pants, whatever it is, but get your brain back on and really focus on what do I want to do for my life, my brain, my body, my friends, my family. I want to raise my frequency. That's what I want to do. And I'm really just every day kind of a work in progress, but I love the work that I'm doing with C60 Evo because it's the easiest thing I've ever sold because it works. I've tried some of the other products. They taste kind of funky, but I don't want to swallow them because I don't want industrial grade C60. That's for ink and batteries and tires. We sell that for industrial purposes, but we only sell ESS 60 for humans and pets. And I really encourage people in this holiday season not to be fooled. Get the good stuff, C60 Evo, and use that code EVALW to get 10% off at checkout so that you can save as much money as possible and maybe buy a little bit more for yourself. What I don't show, because where is it? I keep using it up. We also make a lip balm that is fabulous. So if you get the inside and out set, grab the inside out and lips because we throw in a couple of lip balms that also have the ESS 60, really, really good for your skin, your lips, your hair, your body. And I think we're going to get through a whole lot easier than a lot of people if we take this product.
well, that is uh, sound advice and a good direction. And so You know, I can verify that and I can second that and I can uh, uh, totally give my experience and a whole body of scientific evidence behind what you say.
Amen. Stay well, everybody, and keep your brain on tight and vote for peace, please. I just want everybody to vote for America, to be saved and to be free and to be healthy again. We can do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.